Good evening, everybody. Much love and much more. uh, Eyes. Your eyes have changed. Many of you have seen this. You've seen your own eyes changed and in color and at different times, fluctuating from different colors. Also, you have noticed that, let me say, I like to add another perspective to it, that you can see things that you couldn't see before. One of them, very simply, is the ships. That before you only saw white stars, perhaps with a little bit of blue or whatever when you looked up when they were twinkling. But now when you look up, you see the ships with their flashing colors. Your eyes had to adjust to see that, to look at higher dimensional, higher vibrational things. So your eyes were adjusted to higher frequencies, because you also need this in, it's part and parcel in creating. So when your eyes are also multi-dimensional, it assists in your creating the other realities. So having said this, and it is very important with your eye color, many of you have seen different, let's say, your eyes changing colors and different aspects of them as well. So again, it's very important. Also, I wish to say that in connection with that, there are ones of you that have had vision gone to 2020 from, what was a deteriorating eyesight, and go to 2020. Sometimes it lasts only for a few days. Some other times it will last a little bit longer. One thing to assist with that is just keep your eyes wide open for several times a day, and that will increase your eyesight. You will see better the more light you let in there, especially if it's sunny out, and that will assist your eyesight a little bit. Um, what I wish to say is that in these amazing times as well, your eyesight can change, that you'll be able to see in the dark. So, meaning that you may not need a flashlight. You could walk through the darkest forest and see perfectly the path you're walking on, that you will not need a light. Some are here upon the surface already that has this gift of seeing in the dark almost as good as you can see in the light. They come pretty much with their eyes like that, and they can do it. So this is within the angels as well. So it's always, cool things, superhuman things, superpower things, but hey, they're all angelic things, and they're attached to you and this evolution and ascension. And again, they are very pertinent. So expect a lot more changes with your eyes. Some of you might be there right now, but some new ones listening, your eyes will change with this. And also, let me say that as we go higher here, some of you that may have needed glasses in the past, you will see the change in your eyesight as your physical vessels further develop. You will be able to see better as well. And the higher we raise this vibration while we're still here, the higher timelines we go into, uh, the more the more you can change your physical vessel at will, and interconnecting with any part of your physical body, and you can begin to change and begin to expedite the processes. But having said that, again, it's best to just get everyone rose up to these highest levels. Then when you're up higher, you don't expend as much energy in changing and tweaking up the physical body from the mental state of that. So, but again, just letting you know, this is all coming, and some of you do know that. So your eyes are very important, being prepared to see other realities, to see other things that others don't. You know, for instance, uh, let's say some of the light beings that they vibrate at a frequency where some that their eyes have adjusted, they can see them from this reality, but others could be standing right beside them and not see it if their eyes are not adjusted for that. But what I'm saying is that all of you going forward, your eyes will be adjusted to see that, to see negative. When you jump down to the 4D to clean up some of these negative dark clouds, I used to call them dark assemblages of negative energy is what they are. So you're given the ability to actually see them, to see the black cloud and just perform your um, neutralize them, then dissipate them, then send them back unto the light and seal it with, and so it is, or so it be, whatever you use, you know, as a sealing affirmation or part of your affirmation. So you need to assure that you seal it. But so dipping down into the 4D, your eyes, a lot of them will change, that you'll be able to see these actual um, negative energy sources. And when you go down there, you're to take them out, and that's what it is. And also, some are brought up here into the fifth dimension that are, let's say, you get them here where you're more powerful and it's quicker, and take those out as well. So those are the eyes of change, and I only touched on it briefly. So a lot of you, your eyes can change colors, and also with this dimension, or with this ascension, every phenomenon is pretty well a go. Um, you know, there is shape shifting with this as well. If you look in divine ways, that aspect is there. You can shape shift, you know, into, let's say, your eyes at least will turn yellow like a wolf or an owl, and you know, it's dependent upon your spirit animal that you have come to know and is in touch with. And also the newest, the dragon energy that has been introduced, you can see that in your eyes uh, as well. And that will tend to be a gray, a dull gray to a whitish color for the dragon energy when that's been integrated more fully into your being for access to that energy. So yeah, there's wild and wonky aspects of it, but it's all divine, and it's just going back to what you are and what you were. Also, you could also say that when you begin to integrate other aspects of your galactic selves, you know, in those aspects, eyes will have a different color as well. So, for instance, if you were to bring in a Thunian, let's say a Thunian um, essence from that time. Your eyes could be a pinkish glow into them, and you could see this. So things are, when you bring in from other timelines, you can have a confirmation, something of that sort, that you will see a reflection in the eyes, and also by your vibration will affect your eye color as well, as many of you know. So I guess that's pretty much it on the eyes. And again, I don't the blue with these things. They're usually things happen before and a lot of times after when I put these things out. So just to give you some heads up, and where we have so many more new ones awakening, I do need to go back time to time to these things and reiterate them and keep them refreshed for the newer audiences. So great, love you, and yeah, Sabine, yeah, says she can see in the dark but still need reading glasses. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's kind of it's funny. It alternates. I know with these physical eyes, Sabine, I have they alternate dependent on the divine work I'm doing. If there's a reason that I need to go into the dark, a dark night in a forest road that I need to see, yes, I can. But there are other times that with my eyes, they alternate the physical eyes that I need to put on the light. So, but these things are all very real. And Jackie, you got night vision. That's great to see a more of you with the night vision. You know, so great. Just in the last few days, actually, I come across a few that had the night vision. And part of my gifts is just recognizing it without them saying. But it was so appreciative, and I did say it out. And yeah, and I believe one lady said, well, doesn't everyone see in the night? I said, no. So it's cool. So great. Let you go. Love yous. Take care. Peace. And love you all. Love and light. Have a great morning. Bye now.